Hello everybody, I have got a TVZ for you on Cerulean Fall LE. This is a game that I played on ladder not too long ago. I've got my opponent, Battle Cruiser, spawning up here in the top right. Playing Protoss. Myself in the bottom left, Blue Zerg. Now, this is a map that I've enjoyed playing on quite a bit. It's got plenty of expansions, it's got plenty of bases. Now, if you look here, my opponent is planning on getting a little mischievous here with this probe. He's sending it out at 30 seconds. He sent it out much sooner than that, right as the game started, pretty much. I did spot it with that Overlord, and then I start sending this drone to start dealing with whatever it is he's going to be doing, whatever cheese he's going to be sporting here on my side of the map. I see the pylon that he's putting up, and I immediately pull more drones off of the line to start dealing with that. I hate playing against this style of play, I really do, because it just, I don't know, it's very frustrating to me. But I've managed to deal with it okay right now. I do pick off this probe, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, I pick it off. And now he has no probe to come and do more follow-up aggression. We do, however, see 3 more probes being pulled from his base as I'm destroying these pylons. Natural going up now. My natural and my pool were both a little bit late from dealing with these pylons, but that was less a question of resources and more a question of my attention just being pulled elsewhere. Extractor will go up as these probes have now crossed the halfway point of the map, working their way over to my end. And now, shutting down this pylon, I start to think that my side of the map is kind of out of the woods as far as further rushes go, but unfortunately 2 more pylons will go up here. My spawning pool now being about 1/4 of the way complete, 3 pylons in total, and an additional 1 in his base. Now, look back home for him. He has 1 gateway and 1 pylon. Literally, he's putting all of his eggs into this basket. 5 pylons now. Now, this is a huge overcommit if you ask me. I don't think that he requires this many, but I mean, he knows his playstyle better than anyone, so 5 is the magic number, it would seem. First cannon now going up. I'm not even sure if this is in range of my hatchery, but I do notice what's going on now with these drones, and I will pull nearly every drone off of the line to start to deal with this. I don't know if this is the proper reaction, but I really did not want this going up. So I decided to halt mining in lieu of getting these cannons destroyed. Now, he did put 1 up on the high ground here. Again, not ideal placement, I feel. I don't think this is going to hit much. But I managed to get the pylon, or the cannon down in the natural. Further cannons being placed in my main now. And I will be dealing with that pylon on the low ground. As the cannons start finishing, I pull the probes away, trying not to lose too many. I believe I do lose 1, yep. Start to get some Zerglings. Now this is kind of a much lower ranked version of some games that I've seen Cyril play. If any of you keep up with the GSL or WCS or anything like that, of course you know Cyril, rank 1 Zerg on the NA servers for a while now, and 3-time consecutive champion in the GSL. Now, his reaction to this, and it's something that I tried to mimic, was to go for Ravagers, as their Corrosive Bile can outrange cannons and is very handy. We do see 1 Zealot working his way across the map. Not too much at home. I don't even think this is fully saturated. No, he's been going on 10 workers. He's putting all of his eggs into this cannon rush basket, and I'm not really sure what he's trying to accomplish here anymore, because he can't even hit anything with this unless I run into range of it. But I will have my first roaches starting now, and these will be immediately morphed into Ravagers. At some point soon I will be taking these additional gases to, yep, there they are, so I can further fuel my roach production. 1 Zealot coming through into the main, not going to be doing too much. He will get a worker or 2, but these Zerglings are going to quickly put him out of his misery amongst the Zerg swarm. 2 Ravagers starting to be morphed in here, another roach soon to pop in the main, and back home he hasn't even thought about putting in a natural expansion up. He's still just sitting on 10 probes. Got some Lings chasing more probes out of the base, and these Ravagers are going to start to just kind of artillery down these cannons here as I can hit this cannon and the pylon at the same time. And at this point, he should be noting that his cannons aren't going to accomplish anything anymore. The Ravagers are just going to peel this all apart without any damage being further accomplished. And now I'm at a significant advantage. I've got 16 drones and then some working away on these bases. I've even got Lynx coming into his base. Not accomplishing much, but they will see that he doesn't have anything at home. He is just now putting his Cyber Core up at the 5-minute mark. So I am going to note that and just go for some aggression here. Because these here aren't going to do anything. They're just dead minerals to him now. A complete waste of resources. So across the map I go. And we're going to have these roaches further turned into Ravagers. Honestly, the more Ravagers I can have here, the better. But there's not a whole lot that he can do for defense. He notices that I'm marching across the map, and he just starts putting up as many cannons as he can, which is not something that is really even going to help him against Ravagers. His best bet here would be to add on more gateways and hope for an army, but he's just too far behind at this point to really even do anything. I've got my one Scout Zergling here, looking to spot any attempts at escaping his imminent defeat. And now the Ravagers are in his base, and they're just going to start annihilating all of his cannons. Probes are being pulled off the line to try and desperately deal with this. Zealots as well. But backing into a corner, this is not going to be a fight that the Protoss army is going to be able to win. I'm going to pull back the Zerglings, and he's going to GG out of the game. Well, hopefully you Protosses out there have learned to not overcommit to a cannon rush, because look at this. This is 100, 200, 300, 400, 700 minerals right here. Right there. And then there's the 500 that he had and the 5 pylons. I think these are actually part of it, but 500 minerals just sunk into pylons when 1 would have sufficed, and he could have used that extra 400 minerals to pop up a Nexus at his natural, and he might have been okay in transitioning into a later game, a later macro game, but the Ravagers just counter the photon cannons too well, and as soon as you fail a rush like that, you can't come back from it. Well, that's it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching. I know I certainly enjoyed overcoming the cannon rush, especially since it's something that I succumb to far too frequently. But I'm looking to change that in the future and finding out better and better ways to deal with that, so be sure to catch my Starcraft game every week. There may be even more than that, but for sure there will be one every week. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for some Brawlhalla. We've got Rocket League after that, and new gaming videos every single day, guys. Take care. I hope you enjoyed watching. Bye-bye.